Greetings, Sigmas. This is Alex from Sigma Spirit. Today I want to talk a little more about alphas and sigmas. As Sigma males, we understand we have this identity. And of course we're going to find ways in which Sigma males are better than alpha males. And there are plenty of ways, but I think that there is one huge area of weakness as Sigma males that we're having to face. We have to confront this weakness. In many ways, in this area, alpha males have it better. And I'll tell you that in a moment. I'll tell you all about it. But first I want to ask a devil's advocate question, and this is going to be controversial. Maybe this might trigger something within you. It might make you feel a little angry, defensive. But I think it's important for all of us to ask ourselves. So I'm going to ask you this question. First question. Are Sigma males just weak men who are avoiding pressure, competition, confrontation, and other situations like that? So just think about that. It's just a question. The second question. Do we favor solitude because we can hide in solitude? We can hide from drama, confrontation, pressure, competition, etc. So I think those are two questions that you should ask yourself as a Sigma male on your journey. Because you never want to be hiding. You never want to be avoiding pain or discomfort because you're attached to some identity and you think you can hide within that identity. So what made me think about this was a video by Peterson. And there was a comment under the video. And this video talked about orangutans and how basically the alpha male orangutan becomes bigger, stronger, his face gets bigger, flatter, has the more testosterone, and he gets his pick of the resources, while the other orangutans around, the quote beta male orangutans, have to resort to very low level behavior. They have to resort to raping for procreation, and they're generally smaller, a lot smaller than the alpha male one. And the comment basically said something like this: geez, I wonder what the modern man would be like if he was in constant competition for resources. What would he resemble spiritually, emotionally, physically, hormonally, etc., etc., if you lived like a distant primate where you were constantly battling, always in this need for dominance. And it really got me thinking about Sigma males, because the ethos of a Sigma male is that you're stepping outside of that dominance hierarchy. But it reminded me of one thing that alpha males have, that they get to endure. They have the opportunity to experience that Sigma males truly miss out on. And that is the pressure cooker, forced evolution of competitive masculine arenas and structures. So, one of the big things we do as Sigma males is we sort of question those masculine arenas, those dominance hierarchies. And some of us even opt out completely. And I think that it's important to understand that there is a forced evolution that happens in those arenas. And as Sigma males, we might miss out. We might grow spiritually in other ways through solitude. We might grow emotionally. But we might also be missing out on an incredible opportunity to become the strongest, most masculine, most dominant version of ourselves. What you do with that dominance is really up to you. You can use that to dominate your career. You can use that to dominate your mental health problems. Whatever it is, it's that sort of inner power. And that inner power can come from fighting in those dominance hierarchies, from a forced evolution. It's not the only way, of course, because there are many well-rounded, complete Sigma males, but it's one avenue. So I think my research into this idea is leading me towards one solution. And it's not to give up your Sigma male life. It's not to start trying to be an alpha for a period of time. But instead, I think you should develop those temporary alpha male training grounds, proving grounds, pressure cookers, and go exist in those for a while. Maybe once a week you go do something that is more of an alpha male activity. Maybe you have a strong group of friends. You start to build a strong group of friends, an accountability group. So one of the things I love about this channel is that I'm collecting a community of Sigma males, which really has never been done before because Sigma males isolate themselves so much. We spend so much time in solitude. And my hope is that we can create something here that mimics that forced evolution, that pressure, that competitiveness. Because at the end of the day, you know that when another person is in competition with you, it's a beautiful way for you to grow and to have sovereignty over yourself, to have a bit of agency over your own life. So think about ways that you can exist in that pressure cooker environment. What are some things you can do where you get that temporary thing, that temporary moment of forced evolution, but you can always retreat back to solitude when you need it, and become very, very aware and very sensitive to your own needs, of course. Use these things temporarily and know when it's time for you to go back and recharge yourself in solitude, and then go back to that alpha male arena where you can push yourself and you can become very well-rounded. So in the comments, I want you to tell me what you think. What are some masculine arenas in which we can force ourselves to grow and to put ourselves in that environment where you gotta grow, you gotta stand up, you gotta expand because everybody else is. Thanks for watching.